Alright, here, so this is Tobin Martin Hipped Up, and I'm going to recreate that ketamine elution paper, because I don't know what my dad did with the other one when he took it from my house, so I'm just going to draw it up really quick once I look up the ketamine molecule really quick. It's a really bad idea to mess that one up, so it's just like, so you drew the molecule wrong? Like, what are you doing? Let's give me a second. Here it is. Alright. So we're still going to call it the same thing, because I couldn't think of a better title. Still going to call it QM for Horse Whisperers. Hi, Tobin Martin. I messed up the R there. What day is, what's today's date? It's like I'm saying it all day. It's 29th. August 29th. Whereas like revision, like revision 1 is like R1. R1 is the date is going to be, today's date was 8/29/25. And then, right. Anyways, so we'll start with racemic ketamine. So I guess he. Which one start first? Is this a different one? Whatever, doesn't matter. I think it might be like slightly rotated, but it doesn't really matter because all the functional groups are in the same place, same connectivity, and so you're not going to worry about anything of that stuff because it's just a molecule anyway. The horse whisperers are probably pretty upset by this, right? Because it's like, dude, the horse whisperers are probably not even involved with any of the dark wizardry that all this technology was used for, but whatever. It's like low-key it's for mind control, but it's like only because the way the brain works. I don't actually know that part, I just speculated on it. Oops. See, what a shitty Carl Center anyway. Alright, so it's like it was a racemic ketamine. We did a 50-50 split of both R and S type, and R is for rectum. Racemic ketamine. Okay, so I don't actually know like what chiral elutions are. I looked at a Wikipedia article one time, and then just to see, there's a bunch of flavors of it. All I know is that it's still a chromatography elution, but it has to be done with some sort of chiral eluent or some sort of chiral substrate or some wizardry. Again, this is all chirality here. Some wizardry that makes one of the enantiomers stick to it a little bit more and get the necessary retention time, so you're only pulling off one of the enantiomers. Anyways, I'm going to draw this thing over just real quick. Start with the, go back to using the, trying to write the same thing 3 times is really difficult. Are they really going to make me the, what you call it, redo all the writing portions? I'll explain all that later. How they go see it. And then this goes here. And I can't remember what this, I guess I could probably reference my own paper, but I don't want to copy it. Otherwise, you just copied your own paper. But I literally just wrote it while high on acid and high in my house. Let's see, I'll just make this one going out like this. So it comes out of the page. I forget the RS nomenclature to make sure it's proper one, but I'll double check in a second. I can at least explain how it works. We're just saying anything chirality related is related to the like elutions or whatever, separating R's and S's. Otherwise, you don't get crosstalk or whatever. RX, TX. RX means cross receive, and then TX means cross transmit. So meaning like two-way communication, but it's like that is a little bit mired in E&M, and this is mired in the quantum world instead. So it's like, all right, cool. It's like reality seems to strain on either side between the two enantiomers for whatever reasons, and only the cochlea and or the synapses were sensitive enough to detect it, so you had to notice it in our brains. And we're like, this sounds like thoughts. And it's like, yeah, when those thoughts actually talk back because they're people you know, you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe there's actually some drugs. It's like, it sounds funny until it isn't, right? It's just like, when the voices are scary and trying to do a drug, what do they call it? Drug intervention on you. And it's like, yeah, then I get really upset. So this is not the other direction. So this nitrogen, tertiary or secondary nitrogen, secondary amine is now going down into the page, so out of it. Actually got that right. Maybe just a little cycloacetone or whatever. So it's Well, I don't actually remember how they annotate this functional group setup, whatever it is, but okay. And then it's like then there's like some sort of, like I was saying in the var, there's like some sort of crosstalk. It's like quantum mechanics dictates these two molecules speak back and forth to each other at range without external instruments. I don't know what that would actually be. I don't know how close that is to whatever it is. External. And it's allowing two-way communication in relations between two or more people. All right, like cool. Like it is easier to read this time or harder. I don't remember which one's S category was. I don't remember if it's S or R, but whatever. Yeah, cool. There's like the other side of the page. Like